Good evening. Here we are. We're about to play The Descendant, which is, I don't know what it is actually. It's a game. We'll watch the video on it in just a second. Um, so it's going to be a little bit of fun anyway. So let's see. Tonight's Monday night, right? So online streaming. We've been playing Skyrim, which I've been playing for a long time. But I thought, why not mix it up and do something else? I really wanted to do Starfield. But, it's so expensive and I just didn't want to download it and pay the money right now. So I'm going to try some of these other games that I have already. Right. So, this one is one that I got through Stream. I don't even know when I bought it, but I have it here. So I thought, well, let's check it out. And I have Inderal and well, I don't have Axel, but I could have it, but, Axel, I guess it's Axel, but, which is a space one. But this one is post-apocalyptic. So maybe it'll be fun. Let's watch well, before we watch the video and stuff, let's look at the schedule. I always do this. So for the schedule, Monday nights is gaming night right here. And then Tuesday nights is music production. So we're working on a song together and inside of Ableton Live right now. And eventually we'll move it in. We'll try to move it into something else. I haven't yet figured out how I'm going to do that. Because last time I tried to move that song into Logic, it messed the timing up really bad and it never would work. So I'll have to figure out how we're going to do that. Maybe we'll just mix it all down inside of Ableton this time. And so that'll be fun for that. And then Wednesday night, we're doing guitar and worship. We've been doing live guitar and worship, and I'm streaming with my SM7B. And, I listened back to it last time. It wasn't so bad. The guitar was a little bit too loud and the vocals needed to have some dry added in there. So I made those adjustments and hopefully this time it'll sound really good. I don't know. We'll see. But we've been doing worship music, all different kinds. I haven't came up with a song list yet, which I know I need to do that for the chat, but the song list, and I'll do that. But we do have emotes now active, so we made headway with that, and that's pretty cool, right? So I hope you enjoy the emotes and all that. And then Thursday we have content creation night. That's when we are building videos together or working on stuff that is content. And then doing that. And then, so that's Thursday nights. Friday nights is the lyrics. Now we got quite a ways last Friday night. We got the first verse, the chorus, and the second verse done, and now we're on the bridge of the song. So we can't really do the bridge till we figure out what we're going to put in there. I was thinking about doing a drop bridge for that song. It's like the alternative music, but we'll see. And that'll be fun. You can comment and tell me what you think. Next is Saturday nights is nothing. And then Sunday nights, we do the faith and Bible study. All right. So faith and Bible study. If you're in the local area, all this week, there's going to be tent meetings. If you're Christian, over at 398 Ayler Avenue in Yuba City. And so, I won't be there, but all those people I've ministered with, all those people at one time or another, each one of them, and they're good people, right? So that should be a lot of fun, a lot of good bands, a lot of good word. Spirit of God's there. So, and it's always different to go to a tent meeting than do anything else, right? So that's just a different experience. It's something that you can consider doing. Also, at the coffee shop there in Yuba City. What's it called? It's right over there by Main Street. I forgot the name of it, but they do every other Friday night live mic night. And so, open mic, excuse me, open mic night. And so that's something that you might consider doing. Uh, so that's also a lot of fun. Okay. That is, the schedule. And, you can check on, I'm not going to go through all my things, right? Because there's really nobody else on here right now, as far as I know. Let me look. Um, I know that I don't get a lot of viewers. I haven't figured out why yet. I'll be researching that maybe this week a little bit and figure out why. So right now, the only person that I got one stream going to Rumble, and so nobody chatting. And every night I go on Twitch and watch people, and they've never, I don't know, something, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still learning. This is the 5th week now. 1 month and 4 weeks is the 5th week that we started now. And so you'd think by now I would start having somebody stop by every once in a while, but I haven't yet. So that's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'll keep going. I said I would do it. I'm a man of my word. I want to do it if I said I was going to do it. So that's okay. I haven't put a limit on this yet. Maybe 12 weeks, if I don't get any followers in 12 weeks, I think that at that point I might just say that's not working, you know? So we'll see. Okay. So I'm gonna switch over to my screen real quick. A flat screen. Hello. Let's go to this one real quick. And because I want to play this. You can see, let me go ahead and make this full. What happened to it? The Descendant Part 1. So that's what we're playing, is Descendant Part 1, Aftermath. All right, so let's go ahead and play the video to that and check it out.
Don't you take another step! You're not who I was expecting.
The other guy got reassigned. I'm Mia Howard. Check your file. HQ should have confirmed a few hours ago.
All right. Hurry up.
It was 20 years ago today, scientists confirmed we could not reverse the damage done to the climate. Officials have now announced they will present their case
through greed and fear.
An inside source
We destroyed our world.
and ruthless. Looting continues as food supplies run short. This is thought to be the direct result of government officials announcing last week that food rations would be
Then we destroyed each other.
Today's peace talks between the three superpowers broke down and left the world wondering what immediate effects this would have. As tensions now rise to a new level never before experienced.
Only the strongest nations had a hope of surviving the war.
The status quo. The resource war broke out 11
No one was surprised when the world ended. There was only one thing that no one expected. That the world would one day start again.
All right, so that was the intro to the game. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Switch this for gameplay. Okay, it doesn't seem to be coming up. So let me switch it. It's not there. Okay, it's on something else. There we go. And from what I can see, the sound is working. So let's go. I don't know if the chat's not coming up, is it? Hold on, let me see what's going on with the chat real quick.
Can't this thing go any faster?
From 7 billion people, only 4,000 were selected to survive the end of the world. Do you have to run over them?
What? It's not like they give a shit.
And somehow, this guy was one of them. Randolph Jefferson III. A senator before the bombs dropped, in case his sense of civic duty wasn't clear. Those 4,000 descendants of humanity were cryogenically preserved, hidden in underground bunkers until the surface was safe. Centuries passed. The surface became safe. The bunkers opened, and the descendants began to rebuild. But one bunker remained sealed. Ark 01. So I volunteered to find out why.
HQ, this is Search.
Go ahead, search team.
We're at 01's outer gate, ready to blow it off its hinges when you are.
Roger that. On my mark, in 3, 2, 1.
Damn it, negative HQ. Restart sequence.
Confirmed. Sequence restarted. We're good to go. On my mark, in 3, 2, 1.
Damn it, negative HQ. Restart sequence.
Forgot I gotta hit the button.
Confirmed. Sequence restarted. We're good to go. On my mark, in 3, 2, 1.
Damn it, negative HQ. Restart sequence.
Confirmed. Sequence restarted. We're good to go. On my mark, in 3, 2, 1.
I wasn't selected inside the game.
At that moment, I should have known that none of this was right.
Admit it. This feels like you're going home, doesn't it?
Let's just get this over with. But if there was even a chance that anyone was still alive, the descendants, all the janitors watching over them, then any risk was worth taking.
HQ, this is Search. We're past the outer gate in the descent tunnel now.
Roger that, search aim. And Randolph,
Yeah?
watch yourself out there. You know what's at stake.
A two-man search team. Him, the VIP, and me. And nobody. Expendable. Randolph, you...
It's not lucky.
HQ, remind Donnie, are we to take our time or get those descendants out ASAP?
Randolph, I'm losing signal. The equation, you know what it's capable of. Good luck.
That good enough for you?
One gate down, one to go. The only obstacle standing between us and adding another 108 of humanity's finest to our ranks.
HQ, we're at the inner gate. Please advise. HQ, do you copy? Shit. Think you can get us past this?
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
I'll see if I can get this long-range radio working. Just hurry up. Those poor bastards have waited long enough.
Left click to move around. All right. Some objects are highlighted. Click around the marker to interact with them. See anything highlighted? This? No. Is there any... Oh, so you have to use the mouse no matter what. Oh dear. Trusted shut. This is weird. There's no controls. Car, we don't need the car right now. Let's see what's going on over here, maybe.
We're only here to tell everyone it's safe to leave. But still, I can't help but feel unprepared.
We'll see anything. Highlight. Oh, what's that? We can't go around. As far as it's letting me go, let's click on Randolph and see.
Randolph's trying to get the long-range radio working. Good luck with that. We're only here to tell everyone it's safe to leave. But still, I can't help but feel unprepared.
Yeah, I'm prepared. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so we tried those three. Let's go over here. Maybe there's something over here. No? Oh, here's a toolbox. There's nothing in it. Little box. computer requires power. Okay. Car has power. Let's see if we can get to power out the car.
Piece of junk. Trust HQ to give us something that barely works. We're only here to tell everyone it's safe to leave. But still, I can't help but feel unprepared.
No, still nothing. Maybe let's try what's his name?
Randolph's trying to get the long-range radio working. Good luck with that.
Nothing. We need power. Over here, maybe? Ah, generate it. Fuel tank is empty. Okay, I see some fuel over there. Gasoline. This is interesting. It's all questy. You have to figure out what you're doing.
Think I got it.
You waiting for a written invitation?
Helmets on. Until we know what's happening there, we can't take any chances.
This is some interesting stuff, huh? Way different.
What the hell?
You're waiting here, Senator. We've got no idea what we're walking into in there, and you're not exactly—
What? I'm not exactly what?
Look, for all we know, it could be dangerous in there. Now that long-range radio worked up top, right?
Yes, it did.
So you stay put.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Someone with far more to lose than me. Now keep your short-range radio on. If anything happens to me, you can easily get back topside and contact HQ.
Can't argue with that. So how long do I have to wait out here?
However long it takes to confirm the facility's safe. You were frozen for centuries. What's another hour?
Fine, whatever gets the Descendants out of here.
And the janitors.
They're not the priority.
After getting into the facility, it was meant to be easy. Find the Ark's janitors, have them wake up the Descendants, then get the hell out of Dodge. If only it was that simple.
You're lucky I didn't shoot you back there.
What, with your little clipboard? You been here long?
Couple of days, getting things set up. Almost everyone who got chosen is already here.
How many Descendants got allocated here?
We've got 108 so far, and this facility is something else, believe me. It's gonna be one of the government's most advanced underground bunkers. You know, once they finish building it. Well, don't pull that face. It's a work in progress. By the time the construction team are done updating this place, it's gonna be like something from the future. Even the system monitoring the place, the equations are so advanced, it's... Shit, sorry. I totally forgot. I'm Silas, a janitor, same as you. I'm a physician, so it's my duty to keep the Descendants alive and well.
I'm Mia, but you already knew that.
What about you? What's your area of expertise?
Me? Electrical engineering.
I guess your job, then, will be looking after the Ark itself. It's a big responsibility.
Huh. I never thought I'd grow up to be a janitor.
Yeah, that makes two of us. It's okay. It's okay. We're near a fault line, so we should expect little earthquakes sometimes. This place has been built to stand up to anything and everything Mother Nature can throw at us. I assure you. Fuck! No. This is really happening now. Mia, this isn't an earthquake.
Are those explosions? All those people!
Yeah, it's too late for them. Come on!
So you were a janitor too, right?
Yeah. I made sure folks like you stayed safe and sound. Humanity's so-called finest.
Donnie, the sacrifices you janitors made, safeguarding the next chapter of the human race, well, I am in debt to you. And the people like you. We all are.
He had a habit of speaking like he'd rehearsed it.
Okay, now I got it. Not seeing it on the arrowhead though.
So you were a janitor too, right?
Yeah. I made sure folks like you stayed safe and sound. Humanity's so-called finest.
Donnie, the sacrifices you janitors made, safeguarding the next chapter of the human race, well, I am in debt to you. And the people like you. We all are.
He had a habit of speaking like he'd rehearsed it.
And now it's not coming up. There we go. I'm wearing headphones. What's this? Am I supposed to pick up anything? Oh, wait. Maybe. Not letting me get any of this stuff. Propane tapes. Something on the ground right here. I can't get any of it. So I'll just go down to the door and open it. I'll eat. All I gotta do again.
Where are you now?
Some access corridor. Everything's powered down.
But the arc systems are still running, right?
Seems that way. Once I find the janitor's quarters, see if anyone's home, we'll know for sure.
Well, there was only one door. Let's try it here. Another door.
Randolph, you read me?
Like an open book, pal. You find them?
Yeah, you could say that.
All right. Three years after the world ended.
That nausea is totally normal, by the way. Well, once you're used to the anesthetic compound, the sickness should subside. In time. Okay. I gotta find out why the Ark woke us up. Oh, the cryo tank banks look okay. It's been... Oh, if this is right, it's been 3 years. You should check the maintenance logs on the computer. Our cryo tanks only open when something needs to be fixed. But we need to figure out what it is.
Okay. Check the maintenance logs. Got it.
Okay, where do you think the maintenance logs are? Probably over here, right?
I've checked on the Descendants. They seem okay. Must be something wrong with the Ark.
Okay. What have we got? Code 1471 WHR.
So you know what you need to do?
Check on the water heating system. Should be straightforward.
And, there should be some clean overalls in your locker?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Some fresh clothes might not be a bad idea.
Much better.
I don't know. Chunks of vomit were supposed to be very in this season.
So, I know this is all new. Is there anything you want me to explain real quick before you go?
My head's still a bit fuzzy. Just so we're clear, my duties are...
Keeping the Ark running smoothly. I mean, that's both our jobs, but I'll focus on the Descendants. You focus on the Ark.
Got it.
Anything else?
All right, I got some. All right, we're back.
My head's still a bit fuzzy. Just so we're clear, my duties are...
Keeping the Ark running smoothly. I mean, that's both our jobs, but I'll focus on the Descendants. You focus on the Ark.
Got it.
Anything else?
How do I get to the water heating room?
Oh yeah, go through the doors to the main corridor and the entrance is on your right. I'll direct you from there. Just keep your radio on.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
So are you staying here?
Yeah, the Descendants all seem fine according to the system, so I guess I can help you with your task from here. Anything else?
I think I've got it.
Great. Here, this keycard should give you full access to the Ark. Let me know if you run into trouble.
Got it. I guess the menu's going to be pretty basic for a while.
Bathroom door. There's no way to see. What's this one? Use the right, this way. That's not. This way. Real corridor to right. This way.
What the hell?
What?
Oh shit, Mia, something's gone wrong. That water heating error just moved to critical.
What does that mean?
That means it must be affecting some of the Descendants now. You have to hurry. Mia, this is bad. I'm getting some strange error message from one bank of Descendants. If I'm reading this right, it looks like you've only got about 10 minutes to find the problem and fix it.
Now that's interesting. The problem in the water heating room must be bad. This whole area looks like it's falling apart.
Five one.
Mia, I'm getting more and more error messages from that bank of cryo tanks. This isn't good. The way these readings are looking, I'd say you only have around 7 minutes left.
Damn it! This whole area is a wreck. I need to fix the source of the problem before it's too late. Oh, shit!
Mia, some of the cryo tanks are going offline. What can I do? I'd estimate you only have 5 minutes left.
Leave it to me. I can fix this. I know it. Who the hell left the plumbing like this?
Mia, what just happened? Some part of the system just went offline for a while. I don't like this.
That can't be a good thing.
3 minutes left as far as I can tell.
I'm nearly done. Just let me concentrate. I can't do it. So hot. I can't breathe. I gotta get out.
Mia, please repeat your last message. I can't hear you. Mia?
Need to check that faulty pipe. No. Need to remove that other pipe first. No. Need to remove that other pipe first. There. Just gotta replace this seal. The pipe itself looks okay. Tools. Gotta find a seal. Lots of odds and ends, but no seal. No seal in here. This looks like it should fit the machine. Fuck! How do I get down there? something. These pipes are too hot to get past. Got it. Need to get back up that ladder. Good. Just gotta put these pipes back to how they were. Looks like we're back in action.
Wow. That was different.
Hey Silas, you read me? I got the job done.
Well, you did it? Thank God. I cannot stress how important it is that we keep everything running smoothly. I'll see you back at our quarters. Good job, Mia.
Now I gotta find my way back. Well, that was pretty easy.
Hello?
Ah, God damn it. You mind warning me before you shout?
Sorry, Senator.
What are you seeing?
These quarters are trashed. It's hard to know why. Could have just been an earthquake. Could have been a struggle between the janitors.
Or maybe they're just slobs. The cryo tanks, they look okay?
You see cryo tanks?
These aren't the make and model I'm used to, but as far as I can tell, it looks like both tanks are operational and occupied.
That's a relief.
I'll see if I can start the wake-up protocols for these two, so we can be on our way. Crap, Randolph, you got the intel file there?
Ha! I guess it is a good job I got benched. It's right here. What do you need?
Override codes for the cryo tanks. Model number is GC003.
GC003. Okay, give me a sec. Override code is 84886762. I repeat, 84886762.
These cryo tanks aren't getting enough power to start the wake-up protocols.
Pretty interesting.
Can't you just bang on the tanks, wake them up that way?
You get how cryogenic stasis works, right? Let's just say it's a bit more complicated than that.
I know.
This has to be done slowly and carefully.
Anybody watching me or even trying to?
Oh, it's okay.
I don't know.
Should just be a case of figuring out why they're not getting all the power they need.
You got to figure out why they're not getting the power they need. Not that way. Nothing there. Check over here. Guitar's on the ground.
Before I can get the security camera feeds, I'll need the janitors to power up the ark.
How am I supposed to tell what's wrong? Oh, wait. Hash marks.
What were they counting? Looks like this was pulled down. Good job it missed the cryo tank.
Block of the door, I can't get out.
Guess someone lost their key. Someone's trying to force this open.
I need a key. So it's on the table. It won't let me look at the table. Ah, game console. Let's look at that.
Cool. Wish I had one of these in my ark.
That's an old school one there. I just went around the whole building.
Looks like this was pulled down. Good job it missed the cryo tank.
$8. Lock on this panel's damaged. Key won't work. Okay, so now I need that.
Guess someone lost their key. Someone's trying to force this open.
I need a ticket or Something, a toolbox, crowbar. Oh, what's that? Nothing useful in here.
Huh, cool. Wish I had one of these in my ark.
Nothing there. See, the flag, in real life, I would grab this flag thing right here, and that's what I'd use.
What were they counting?
What we got? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, 40. There's a toolbox, but I can't get in it.
I wonder if that's still... nah. Better safe than sorry.
Got a book. Like we didn't have before.
Hey, we had the same book in my ark. Must have read it 50 times.
Yeah. Awesome.
Before I can get the security camera feeds, I'll need the janitors to power up the ark.
Go back out. I'm stuck. There we go. Hammer drill. Hey. Battery is missing.
Looks like this was pulled down. Good job it missed the cryo tank.
Generator. It's weird, the longer I'm in here, the more stuff I can see. Look, there's the battery. It wasn't available before. I went to that thing a dozen times. Let's go back and get the hammer drill. Now, let's go over to the case. What was it? It's over here.
Okay, these cryo tanks should have full power now. I've got the wake-up protocol started. These janitors should be awake within 40 minutes.
As long as that?
That's the thing. That's a lot faster than I'd expect. I hope it's just a difference between these models and the ones I'm used to.
So long as it does the job. I'm coming to you. I want to be there when they wake up, and personally thank them for fulfilling their duties.
Hold that thought. We need to update HQ. You head topside with a long-range radio. I'll see if I can check on the Descendants.
Fine.
There must be something in the computer's maintenance logs that says what went wrong here. Before I can get the security camera feeds, I'll need the janitors to power up the Ark.
This one?
What the hell? There must be more than 100 critical errors here. How was this Ark even operational? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is all this? These error codes, they're equations.
Well, welcome back. Seems we're both ahead of schedule. Believe it or not, we might actually have a few minutes to relax.
All things considered, that would be amazing, actually.
Oh, great. Now check off your task on the computer, then we can kick back a bit. I think there might even be some coffee in here.
What?
Hey, everything okay? Has something else gone wrong, Mia?
Everything's just fine.
Oh, shit. Mia, what do we do?
If I'm reading this right, then the error is AFT 0002. AFT is the air filtration tower, and 0002 is a complete system failure.
Holy shit. Remind me not to ask these guys for decoration tips.
Things are worse here than we thought. Something very bad happened. Oh no. No.
I thought you said you had to defrost them safe and slow. What the fuck? What? Why are they opening now?
I don't know.
The ark's powered down. How are they gonna breathe? Donnie! Donnie! What do we do?
The tanks. They can breathe in the cryo tanks. We have to stop them from opening.
What?
You got any better ideas?
Is it closing?
Shit, stay on this one. Don't let it open.
Donnie! They're empty.
What? But... how? Then where the hell are the janitors? The funny thing is, that wasn't even the worst of it. No one could know just how messed up things would get. Well, no one who was expendable, at least.
This is different. You know, I was just saying I wanted a game that I didn't have to kill on a whole bunch, and this is definitely something like that.
You think this is a game, Freeman? You think we've got the kind of population figures that makes any of this okay? We already know the filtration tower failed, goddammit. We already know the janitor's cryo tanks were empty. Freeman, what we need to know right fucking now is how those descendants ended up dead.
I was just getting to that.
I completed episode 1. We're almost to episode 2. Emergency system initiated. I done it by manually overriding the terminate one cryo tank. Well, that sucks.
Next time on The Descendant.
But what can we do?
You need to get to the filtration tower right now.
There is no time. It's a suicide mission.
Silas! The vents! It didn't lead to the tower! I'm outside!
Wow. Well, that was interesting. Way different. Way different. Sort of like a television series, a cartoon, and a game all wrapped up in one. Pretty slow in comparison to most games, but it's interesting, you know, it's different because you never played it before. I've never played it before. I like the music. It's pretty cool. All right, so that was the game, The Descendant, episode 1. We went through the entire episode. Next week we'll go through episode 2, I think, because I enjoyed it. It was different. Not a lot of killing. It's more of an adventure type thing and a cerebral type thing where you had to figure it out and figure out what to do and do it in time and all that stuff, which was kind of cool. You know, talking about apocalypse, you know, there is something that we should think about a little bit. What's the name of that? Medieval Earth 2029, that's what it's supposed to be. Apophis. You know, the meteor Apophis, it's supposed to impact the Earth on, it says it's gonna come super close, right? But originally, I know that it was said it was gonna hit the Earth 2029. And then there's another one in 2032, is it? We'll look at that. Okay. All right, so of course, you know, they're not gonna, it's all censored. Thought to hit Earth next rotation. Yeah, it's all blocked. So we know Apophis is going to be really close in 2029, but there are some other ones that they say are really close. Going to be let's see, 2035. Let's see. We'll say meteor to come very close to Earth. Meteors between now and we'll say 2035. And okay, so Apophis in 2029, the Bernadette-Bernstein in 2031. And then YR4 has a chance of impact in 2032. Right? So So we got a bunch of meteors coming up starting in 2029, 2030, and 2032, all of which have a chance that they could hit the Earth. And so I find it kind of, I'm looking for something like that because uh, just to watch how fast the space program is going now, I mean, green lighted all over the world, right? Space program green lighted all over the world. And then we have all this other stuff going on. And it makes me think that there's probably something that is going to happen that the governments haven't told us about. Right. So I'm sort of scouring, looking through what is it that is going on. Some of the other things that are going on that we see major things happening in the US as far as policing cities with government agencies, the major increase of Islam all over the country and radical Islam. And so we see in LA major riots, Islam throwing stuff off of overpasses into the windows of police cars and stuff like that. I've seen a video of that myself, and all this kind of stuff, and we have all these youth in this country that are deceived in their head a little bit, and they're supporting Palestine and supporting Islam and everything, and thinking that that is the right thing to do. But it wasn't that long ago when that girl was put in prison and killed within 3 days just for not wearing her face shawl properly. That's radical Islam. Radical Islam says, you either reject all other religions and accept Islam, or you die, right? There's no freedom of religion in Islam, right? That's, the people of this country have come to the point, in my opinion, that they take so many of these rights and liberties for granted, and they think it's like that all over the world. And it is not like that all over the world. The freedoms and liberties that we enjoy in the United States and those other democratic republics, UK and other places that have parliaments, right? Those are the uncommon places, right? We know them really well because we're in that thing, right? Capitalism and freedom. Capitalism is the right to be able to make money and then be able to make more money than what your name or your family has in the past and raise in society, right? Become a millionaire, become a billionaire. That's a thing. In India, you have the class, right? For a long time, they had classes. If you were born a pauper, you had no choice. You could not excel from there, right? That was your lot in life forever, and a lot of other places are like that. They are not for the people, right? They're for other things. Now, I know that we struggle in this country on several things. We struggle because healthcare sucks, right? It costs too much. On top of that, seem to be only worried about making money off your sickness instead of curing your sickness. And then we have people like Bill Gates who says, hey, we need to cut the world population from 6 billion down to less than 1 billion, right? They want to kill everybody, and WHO and all this stuff. And then we have this whole thing about the antivirus that everybody bought into, including me. I took it, right? The antivirus, but now I realize that was a major mistake, taking that antivirus. It's been proven already over and over again that it's totally unhealthy. But you still have to wonder, what was it really all about? And for it to be such a worldwide push, they injected us with something, and it wasn't an antivirus, right? So I don't know, it's a big question, And the thing is that people don't remember. It wasn't that long ago. What was it? 15 years ago or something, when they stockpiled all the plastic um, tombs and everything. What were they called? Coffins, the plastic coffins all over the FEMA camps. You guys don't remember that? It was 15 years ago or so. They had millions of plastic coffins at these FEMA camps. And these FEMA camps, they were all had razor wire pointed in. They were not designed to keep things out. They were designed to keep things in. And they had gas chambers and everything else there. And that was it was a big push back then to get that. And everybody, of course, Trump has an agenda, right? He's got his own thing going on, but he also has some other stuff going on that's for America, right? So right now he's putting the National Guard out because we have radical extremists, right, meeting in major cities 100,000 strong. They're just waiting. Man, I watched a video the other day that had girls singing this song, right? They're little girls and they're singing a song about how to kill Americans, right? How to wipe out the government. Now, that is not good, right? The thing is that how many of our fellow brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, grandfathers died in battle for the freedoms that we enjoy, the right to freedom of speech and the right to be able to go out and get a job and the right to be able to own a piece of property, to be able to excel, to be able to save up money, to have what we used to call the American dream, which I know it's gone now because, you don't ever own your home anymore. Now with property taxes, you pay pretty much in property tax what you used to pay in rent. Now rent, of course, is what you paid property tax twice over. The average rent for a house now is $2,500 or more. That is crazy. Crazy. I remember when I was a young man with a wife and kids, renting a house, and it was a 2 or 3 bedroom house, and the rent was like $300 or $400 a month, right? Renting in 1990, in 1991 and 92, I was renting a 2-bedroom apartment for $295 a month, and that was not subsidized. That was the rent. So that same apartment today is well over $1,000 a month. What in the world happened? That's crazy. The price of that is crazy. And so the American dream has gone to the wayside because the only way that you can afford to obtain the American dream is if you get rich, right? You have to be rich to be able to afford it. Other than that, you're stuck paying rent. And then and that means you have to get up every day and go to work, right? And most of the time at a job that you hate. And that was never the American dream. That's the enslaving of America, right? That's the enslaving of the people. And you can thank people like Warren Buffett and people like that for all that. BlackRock and the other two, right? Those major corporations that literally own everything, even the food that you buy in the stores, right? They dictate your health by putting stuff in the food that you buy. That's how they regulate your health. They regulate your money because they own all the banks, and they had you pass laws to where now they had Obama pass laws and to where it's mandatory that you have to buy insurance. They own the insurance companies. And then when you need that payout, you never get it. They deny it, right? Of course they do. And people like Progressive Insurance, I don't mean to name names, but they became a multi-billion-dollar company in 15 years or so, right? You think that's a good testimony? That is not. That means that they made way more money than they put out by covering claims. All right. That means that they made such a profit. How'd they make those profits? Well, by not playing claims. And I know firsthand because I had that claim that was supposed to be paid out by them, and it took a year to get it, and then I got half the price of what my car was worth, and it's terrible, terrible. So, but it's law. You have to have it, right, to be able to drive. And here's another thing. Check this out. What about this? What was it, 2 years ago? When all the insurances dumped, right? They got out of California. Our insurance canceled, right? All the insurances canceled and got out of California. And then what happened within a year after that? The Palisades fire in LA, right? All those rich houses caught on fire. Would have been billions and billions of dollars those insurance companies would have had to pay out, right? But no, they didn't have to pay it out. Why? Because they had canceled all their insurance. How did they cancel their insurance just in time? Well, somebody told them that they were going to be lighting that whole district in LA on fire, right? And then we have Gavin, who just bought a $10 million home and is moving in that. How's he afford that on the governor's salary? Give me a break, but yet all the money that the government comes in to pay for all help, that never makes it into people's pockets. The water, we pay 3 times the average for electricity in this state. Why? Because all of our own power plants are shut down for one reason or another, and we're buying all of our power from other states, from cooperative power co-ops, right? And so we pay premium for every watt. But even then, PG&E had record profits last year. I think the last I checked, the CEO of PG&E was making $250 million a year or something like that. Right? Give me a break. Right? Talk about robbing the poor for the rich, it's too much. And so we got everybody kicking in on it. It's almost impossible nowadays to advance because everybody wants their share of the pie. And unless you are willing to pay, you don't get nothing, right? And most of the time, if you pay, you end up making just enough to pay for what you had to get it going. Like if you have a book, right, that you're trying to sell, like I have, right? You have to pay for advertising, you have to pay for all this stuff, and then you're lucky if you sell anything, right? Or the Metric Me thing, I built that, put months into that. Can't seem to sell one. Right? Why? Well, because I'm not willing to pay, $15,000 to $50,000 in advertising fees to be able to sell it. And so nothing gets sold. And people think that it's normal. It's not normal. I've had my YouTube sites, you can look at my monetization site and that channel I've had since 2008. Right? Sure, if I would have realized what YouTube was going to be, I would have tried a lot harder back then to monetize. Matter of fact, when it first came up, I did get monetized, and then they changed the rules and unmonetized me, and then I haven't been able to get remonetized. But even then, you have to get like 30 million views, right, to make $2,000 a month. In AdSense, it's crazy. That's crazy. So, but I still try. I'm trying. I don't know. If you have the answer, comment below. All right. Just like my Twitch channel here. This is the 5th week and I don't have subs. Really, I have a couple, but I don't have a big following. Tonight, I played 2 hours of games and now I'm 15 minutes in the chat session. And I have one person that texted, gargantuan hurricane here, and they texted only to try to sell me something. Right? Steam boot. I don't know what the secret is yet, but I'll figure it out. And when I do, I'll let you know. You know, once I figure out the secret to for Twitch to make it for people who want to watch. Anyway, all right, that's it for the show tonight. I enjoyed that game. I hope you did. Next week, I think we'll play chapter 2 and go from there. I'll see you later. Have a good evening.